Morning. It's part of the private lesson video series. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you this morning. You need to learn to read music. You need to learn to read music. You need to learn to read music. Here's why it's in your interest to do so. Music has a language, a written language, just like human speech. Imagine if you tried to get by your day every day, but you couldn't read. You could do it, but it'd be very difficult and you'd need a lot of help. The language in music is musical notation. And it looks like this. And it doesn't take very long to learn how to do it. I learned how to read music as an adult. And I probably felt at the time the same way that you do right now, which was, I don't know that I can do this. But I found that a few minutes a day practicing was enough within a year or 6 months to be fluent, pretty much. It's like reading books, you get to it quickly. So let's go over some of the benefits to you of learning to read music and how you can learn to read music. Well, one benefit is that when you have a friend that has a piece of music they want to send you, and send it to you. Electronically, you can print it out, and there's your piece of music. It'll tell you the notes. So that's kind of nice. Or you can buy one of these books from a friend of mine named Chuck Scher, who owns the Scher Music Company, S-H-E-R. And this is the new real book. And in it, it's just one classic song after the other, the musical notation. And so you can just pop this open and just read along with the music. Okay? Now, here's another fun book from a friend, Max De Alio, who wrote Method for Chromatic Harmonica, and it comes with a CD and then real simple exercises you can do. It kind of teaches you to read in a slow manner. So again, this is Method for Chromatic Harmonica. That can help you. And then here's the book I recommend, the textbook. They're about $2 used on Amazon. Any of the versions of A Creative Approach to Music Fundamentals by William Duckworth. Mr. Duckworth passed away a few years ago, but he was the best writer of these kinds of books. And it's just read a page a day, and it'll teach you all about theory. Now here are some tips to make it easy for you to learn to read music. Don't take it too seriously. While you're doing it and you open it up, don't get all freaked out. Just kind of look at it. And in the beginning, I didn't even mess with the rhythm at all. I just tried to play the notes. What was that note and where is it on the harp? And I didn't worry about the rhythm. So break it down and make it easy and just mess around with the notes for a while and then play with the rhythm a little while, and then put them together. That's one way. Another is to do it just a few minutes every day. And that can make it easy and fun for you. Start with stuff that's really simple. And to motivate yourself, go to the library and look at how much stuff they have that's musical notation, and Christmas songs and popular songs and classical stuff. But once you can read music, all the world of musical literature is open to you. And once you learn it, the basic rules don't change. And I'm not a fan of tablature, because how are you going to take what you learn and put it on another musical instrument? If you learn how to read this for chromatic harmonica, it's the same for piano. So you can actually move everything you've learned to a new instrument. Now here's my closing comment. Okay. Whether you learn to read music or whether you don't. Whether you learn to read music or whether you don't, you're going to pay. And here's what I mean by that. If you do learn to read music, you're going to put a few minutes in every day for 6 months to a year to kind of get good at it. So you're going to put out some effort. Okay, so you're going to pay. But if you don't learn to read music, you're going to pay the rest of your life in music because you won't be able to read music. And every day, you're going to be held back just a little bit. The language, the written language of music is musical notation. Get started on the road now, and you'll have fun. There's a lot of fun free stuff on YouTube too. Start there. So again, the books I recommend for your textbook on music theory, fundamentals of what is this? A Creative Approach to Music Fundamentals by William Duckworth. They're $2. There's about 15 or 20 editions of this. And I think you'll probably enjoy this, which is, Method for Chromatic Harmonica by Max DeAlio, because they've got some real simple stuff to start with. It's easy to play, and then more and more, and it's all for harmonica. And then, of course, I strongly recommend any of the books, and he's got a billion of them, by Chuck Scher. This is the New Real book. But all the books, just look through them and find stuff. It's in your interest to do this. And I strongly recommend you do it. People who don't, gotta have a